Igbo bụ Igbo. Igbo bụ Igbo birikweni o. Ụtụtụ ọma, ehihie ọma, mgbede ọma. Depending your time zone. Anyị ya dị ka echi. Maka na echi adịghị agwa ụka ya na bagwa na isi onyebe. What are you waiting for? Click the like button, subscribe, comment, share. If I the way look and keep as well. If you are just coming across our channel for the very first time, this is Kelena TV. We are live and we are direct, bringing you the gospel of redemption, like your doorstep. If I never make common sense, the reason I brought him far from it. I just had to make common sense as always. Before maybe though, now the journey that I want us to embark on. No, what if anywhere never? Or if anywhere never. But before my gaba, the only ogwo Dr. Ngozi Orabeze Jikelena TV, but for her to do the right thing. You got to go now. And I have made it clear, time without number. The reason why I'm query Dr. Ngozi Orabeze. I said that she declared Biafra Hasimba. No, ya signed. Ufia ka ọka bụ ya ka asị ndị ọzọ sa njiri bunye ya akwụkwọ ya nwa mechiri akwụkwọ anyị asị na ya bụ the COS anyị asị no na news dị na media bụ na ya nwa ka emere surrogate anyị asị na ozi dị na media bụ na ya ka a gwara to protect the mandate. These few things and the kemgbe ozi arụ ọrụ a aka m afọ na asị or the desperate catwasi where may record. Forget if I had by any office, embassy, liaison office, if I saw the boy. Here about people that is looking for something to talk. So if I have for the rebate, the raka will go. Here about the reason why in the aquaria protect the mandate. Maazia Bagasa Senam Dr. Ngozi Orabeze Emetaya. Mazeba himself will take some blame. Because Ogo Neba Dr. Ngozi Orabeze is chief of staff. And she cannot just become saboteur. Maka now the gangsters. But if I'm record. And we move. Oh, what if anywhere? This very month is very important. And that is iru enigwe agbaju bego dro. You got to go on a agbaju iru enigwe na edegre. Iru enigwe edegre bego. You got to go and the million na eri fa iyo ezo egbodo by work. You got to go. So okay, you na bidro. They recruited one idiot. They recruited the idiot. The idiot came online and be talking nonsense about Kelena TV. The attention the idiot seek. And I'm not the idiot who are the same class. After the idiot by age. You gotta go. And we are natural death. If you are not with the truth, you are going to fade away. They recruited the idiot. Help why achieve his program. The only monetization. Bafra also. The only again, and I think they will be disappointed. That is that. The people that is looking for fault, the people that empower or enthrone. One night, They cannot go and then throw him and they run out and they tell us that they are not supporting anybody. Hello. With Chatter. You defended Chatter, you supported the Chatter. So it is now time. There is no need that I call for his removal. We're going to Chatter on the direct yellow. We're ready to Chatter remove. You gotta go. Yeah. Let's move. There is something happened yesterday. This is how they are. Fault finders. Bafra United posted this thing. Anywhere where they're going on it, you not touch light some certain matters. Not to be a freedom fighter. You gotta on where you go can never face here very, very important. Now this struggle. What Dr. Ngozo Rabeze Jikelena TV do the right thing. I'm some people ordinarily they hated you, makanebo why. Some people not that na ngene heme kini heme na ha feed na onya ane achobru hatens for coming. No ya bo isi afọ kwabo obo ntu amana time karekwa. If you are on ground la anya funa o nwere ebe isi we mee ife ya dị mma o no nwere ife mere ngene na Dr. Ngozo Rabeze enwe misunderstanding, go back and they correct it. Yeah, sorry about that. That is my daughter calling me. So sorry about that. Yes. So Kevin nodded. Bafra United boy share this thing. And Bob no share here or Bob if I work all the day. Can you read the debunk? And I like it the way Dr. Ngozo Rabeze si apụta. Yeah, buy ezigbo agree. Ma ọ bụla nọ n'obodo bụ nke shọtara na ọrụ ebiribe go ọkụ. The stage is getting set. Can na why? Agwara gị na eluigwe ji aka nwoke owo. Ya jiri eme ha na abụ ruo owe wife ya tinke etiefa. This is what Bafra United wrote. And let me read it out. She shared a picture of Ife Dr. Ngozo Rabeze Nema. You gotta go. And he wrote, you get the gist now. If you know, you know. If you don't know, then you will learn the hard way. Okay? When she is done with you, oh yeah, attack dogs. Go to my comment section and do your job. If you post here, bo the doctorate of state. So far a video Dr. Ngozo Rabeze post online. Run at the video, whatever guy by a use logo, doctorate of state, they capture as a picture. Then Biazie Jewa with a picture, doctorate of state. Rebaja Moe together with an say na Dr. Ngozo Rabeze. You need your many distraction. Laura and by now. So Fejana Abagana Dr. Ngozo Rabeze is working with doctorate of state. Okay. On what if I got that? I'm not support doctorate of state. As somebody who know he is looking for fault to Bafra United. Let me read what he wrote again. You get the gist now. If you know, you know. Yawama. If you don't know, then you will learn the hard way. When she is done with you. Oh yeah, attack those. Only this logo of doctorate of state. Who is the brand behind that very logo? It is Mazen Nandekano. Who is the brand behind the doctorate of state? It is Mazen Nandekano. The only thing he hates, the doctorate of state, or the logo, no, but the people behind the logo. not the logo, because that logo emanated from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The name emanated from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but the people behind the name bring the hate. But you find these people, they are not only hating the people, they are hating the logo. You got to go now, knowing fully well that logo and doctorate of states from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they are hating the logo, they are hating the name. But them possessed with if I had to they want to find fault, they could have separated the logo, separated the name from the handlers of this very thing. But what do you have? Ha hate the logo, ha hate the doctorate of state, ha hate the people behind the logo. Just to make sure that Dr. Ngozo Rebeze na otrafia. Common sense, like this very logo, the originator of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This doctorate of state, the originator of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But the people behind it, both people had a problem with. But to fight Dr. Ngozo Rebeze, they can fight Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is the originator of the logo. They can fight doctorate of state, the name, which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the owner of the name. All of them, they are ready to fight in Obana just to get at Dr. Ngozo Rebeze. This is how they are. And here is what Dr. Ngozo Rebeze, what she said in response to Bafra United. But here you are like if Obana had to have any confusion ha abia. On a nwere if I am account her. And she immediately she observed their game. This is what she wrote. For those jobless Biafrans talking about this logo, that was mistakenly used by one of our greatest commanders and the warrior. I say, go get a job and life. Did you not see a Gala state? Did you not hear United States of Biafra, USB? Did you not see them laying a rod as requested by the UXB government for our fallen heroes? Why don't you show Biafrans your own commanders and the Memorial Day programs? Nde aselebaka ute. Genuine Biafrans are too busy. Stop disturbing us. USB has nothing to do with criminal DOS who are agents of the Nigerian terrorist state. Biafra is a continue. Biafra is a continue. Onuku. She talked about USB has nothing to do with criminal DOS. The criminals not even DOS. But these people, they are fighting. They can go as far as fight doctorate of state, which that is the name, but the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Madiafa. They can go as far as fight the logo, which Nahama and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu boy are in charge of the logo. The reason they are ready to fight everything is to get to Dr. Ngozo Rebeze. So immediately Bafra United saw the video. Somebody now raise your don't need to prove it to edit whatever for you to believe. Dr. Ngozo Rebeze, that video send the area. And she saw it. You got to go now. But the logo is not her problem. The name is not her problem. Her focus put to the freedom. But to the people who don't want to do anything, to the people who is not supporting anybody, who their intention or their motive is only to tell our people, let us see how they will do this magic. Both the likes of Bafra United, because he have told you they are support anybody. So when you are not supporting anybody, what you are telling those that is bringing money is, don't give anybody your money. You gotta go now. Now, that is the simple truth. I don't trust any of them. And he is not even ready to lead. Can they buy a total ego? No, he is just telling them, don't bring your money. That is what he is saying for not supporting anybody. After 6 months, the logo. And that logo, the logo, he took screenshot from a video. But the woman, the both of them, who posted it, no, she is not after the logo. She is after the higher target. This is how they are. And we had it online yesterday. They did not even talk about the logo again because she have flawed them. The logo, the originator of the logo, it is not about the name. The name, Doctorate of State, come from Mazin Nandekano. So the people behind the name, behind the logo, but these people to fight Dr. Ngozo Rabeze, they can even fight Mazin Nandekano to get to Dr. Ngozo Rabeze. So that is my point. Let us now go. Because we have asked them, since you fall back, what changed? Why did you fall back? What did you saw that made you to fall back? They saw nothing. And Emmanuel Remijius, I have respect for that young man. That is the honest truth. I don't know why I have respect for him. That is me. Maybe that is oddly my nature. Maybe until the person go overboard. I don't hear my easy. So I have respect for him. That is just my life. Just like the white painted evil woman. Now, France. Any my advice. I loved her as a sister. Who take my advice where I'm on social media. I am not sounding to imitate you. With my own tone. My tone, no way I'm going to get there. I don't want to imitate anybody. I am my original. How can I come here and begin to sound tough? Sound like, want to sound like somebody. Some people that to go, man. How about even the broadcast of Emmanuel Remijius? The sea of the seer. You gotta go. His outpost. Because anybody is doing something. I will allow it to roll. Then I don't then why we are not move because now I could even see we can have a Dr. Ngozo Rebezo, which TV do the right thing. You don't even need to do anything for me to support you. For me, hearing Namazeba to protect the mandate. Eba can no. Mazeba Jabata openly protect the mandate. Not me. Not those following you. Let us move. From Emmanuel Remijius, the sea of the seer. He is now vibrating. Listen.
Against your man Emmanuel Remijius mouth known as the great seer or the sea of the seer, bringing this very preaching to you undilutedly. Our resolve is freedom. If you are not talking about freedom, you are talking nonsense.
Yeah, exactly.
Bafra people, this very morning, I need to let you know that the kingdom of hell will never prevail.
Get that out. I will allow it to roll. Can we give Woku at Ike Cut and Join Adium? I will allow it to roll. Can we give Woku even need report? Let's go.
The kingdom of hell have never prevailed anywhere, and they can never prevail, not this time around.
Yes.
We are anxiously looking for our own freedom. Yesterday, I talked about what I feel, and the reason why I never hit hard on what I feel like is because
make sure you hit hard this time.
Men and women in
the problem. There is no respecter anything la brigia. We have brigi on what anybody want to respect there. Because when somebody want to respect, they could have not allowed themselves to be used on ambidis. Nobody, or when any of them not a brigi want to respect. And as time goes on, you will understand it. Nobody. The only thing any of them they on a brig is to quit Nearwa. That is just all. But over my respect, nobody that brig on. Fanche KG Tifanaba. Legend.
You talk about things, you must acknowledge those who are making things happen in there.
Nobody.
You don't override them.
Nobody.
Yes, you don't override them. And when I mean those who are making things happen, I am meaning those who are going to CPM because
so he believed that they actually went to CPM. This here and I amazing magic. So I believe Runa Niger visit CPM can chop away here. The problem, well, I'm him as the seer, as the sea of the seer, and I'm then a fozonine. I'm not to us refer. I'm not to us believe na Nigeria for Mazeba. After all the lies that he know, that he saw, after all the lies, Yawana for. Okay, believe na get there for Mazeba. Well, Yamas, you're an afozo. You gotta go, Yamabonye, my reason. Obi him Imam Madu Abu Nege Konako. Imam Madu Trust ne ga basage. Oye na de memo Imam Madu Abu na go the lie Muhammad of Biafra struggle. After knowing this truth, how can you convince me that of a truth and there na visit Mazeba? Listen, until then, no, you gotta go. But with this lie, I am not going to believe anything until I see reason to say otherwise. This Imam Madu Abu enough. That is very scream now. Can you believe? Listen.
Let me use the opportunity to also let Biafras know that I spent almost 30 minutes talking to our Prime Minister, that I spent almost 30 minutes talking to our Prime Minister, that I spent almost 30 minutes talking to our Prime Minister.
Why Simon don't speak directly, that they will only listen when he speaks. Let me tell you, dear friends, that is not possible. He cannot make outside calls from that prison and WhatsApp calls like almost nothing.
That I spent almost 30 minutes talking to our Prime Minister.
Let me tell you, dear friends, that is not possible. He cannot make...
So, Emmanuel, Remijius, one of them, Keki just see how much they have now. You gotta go. You believe, like this Imam Madu Abu I know here as well, but like this man is where by now. So now, but I want to go. An old man like that went to visit Mazeba. He came. He could not boldly, proudly tell us what they discussed with Mazeba. He went and he told Sonia Barawa. Is that what you're telling me? Then Sonia Barawa wrote the thing, how it will suit his own narrative. Sonia Barawa was the one who now read out what happened in the visitation. Sonia Barawa, and after Sonia Barawa goes there, Imam Madu Abu did not add anything. He said that their information minister have said it all. All the same Imam Madu Abu is one of the respected in a brigade. Ha, brother. Let us continue. Let us continue listening to you. Listen.
CPM, because PM's issue is a very vital issue which we must not override.
Okay.
And after then, I heard that so many people went on their program talking about me.
Okay.
Yes, and this morning I saw Sonia Barawa saying that I'm a mad person.
Okay.
Let it be known that he started insulting me first.
Okay.
Yesterday when I talked...
Why wouldn't he insult you? When you were calling for the removal of his of his master. Why would he come for you? That is, he has been coming for everybody but you know, accountability now. So don't pretend as if it is new. You gotta go that he come for you now, but no matter because you want to overstep your boundary. You gotta go. you overstep. How can you be calling for the removal of his APM? He's not going to take it lightly with you. So it is normal. Only defend his APM. And you know. So don't get it twisted. Don't be surprised now. Let's move.
About changing Ogenkere. I never insulted anyone.
How can he change
What I
Ogenkere?
talk is about freedom, based on freedom.
Based on freedom, you want them to change Ogenkere. What you should do is to go and bring that charter that you people referred to. You gotta go bring the charter because Walker man, Bafra United was reading the charter then. Oh, it is through charter that we know. It is through charter we will appoint. Go and tell Bafra United to bring that charter and read it again. And let somebody, let anybody that will enforce that charter, let them invoke their power or invoke the power on the charter. How will they remove Ogenkere? Because Okuria no, on the social media no through charter. KJ na appoint. Oluana had that day Bafra United or not. Oluana if you do not support her. Or but after months now it's in the way be akwa. So for enthroning him with charter and letter saying that long way be akwa shows that they are failure, that they have failed woefully. Listen to Emmanuel Remijius.
Went on his platform calling me mad person.
Hey.
But the same person cannot tell you what happened to his brother Holy Ghost.
Okay. So when Dr. Ngozi Rebeze asked about Holy Ghost, tell you feed the Lord Saga. You gotta go. And up to now, nobody has come out to debunk that very question. Let's continue to listen.
told you what happened to his brother Holy Ghost.
Okay.
All of them are best of the same feeders. Holy Ghost to Ofusonia Karawa every time Ngozi Rebeze, that's their freedom.
The same thing you are doing today, the same thing you are doing, that is the same thing you are talking about now. And Sonia Marawa, now Ngozi Rebeze with the freedom Hannah fight. The same thing you are doing, because on any of your video, it had a by picture of Dr. Ngozi Rebeze. So if you're not getting Sonia Marawa, they may go free here, including the white painted hair woman, the gangsters, legend. The same thing.
She never wanted to fight for freedom.
Okay.
You that claims that he wants to fight for freedom, why don't you stand up and fight for freedom?
Okay.
On Twitter, what information minister is supposed to tell Biafra people is what they are doing for the freedom of Biafra people.
Okay.
Not somebody is a criminal, somebody is a criminal who wants to give a GG. Is that your information minister? Ndara. Is that your information minister? Why you are busy doing that? You are still working with Ngozi Rebeze behind the closed doors.
Now after goal na Sonia Parawala Ngozi Rebeze around behind the closed door. Remijius. And we are waiting for Sonia Parawa, the Lai Mohammed of Biafra struggle. We are waiting for him to come and debunk not working with Dr. Ngozi Rebeze. How possible is this? Remijius, I don't know why. I just I'm not. Let's continue to listen.
I'm just respecting the people in Britain.
They were respected by the side. When they were respected by the side, freedom will respect. The same respect I could make it the Maclala Choro, Lala, my born on a call. I challenge you people then. On any of them program na call. Tili mego, money apachanka to Tili mego. You let the person come out. Now we go get need the gadget. Naria here. On any of them program private money apachanka to Tili mego. The way Jema some of you. I have strong respect for you, and you should know that. When I do it again, listen. If we have the accusation, Ngozi Rebeze takwa Holy Ghost. Ngozi Rebeze ọtachara Holy Ghost, pụtakwaziela ajụ Holy Ghost kedu ebe ọ nọ. Ya bụkwa allegation o dege ntị.
Okay.
Okay.
Evil of the highest order. Social media, we want.
Oh, quite the same people all our support. You gotta go. Oh, we have one dollar here when I had a maybe evil. Maybe how our freedom fighter, more content creator. I am about how cool you do media. I am with a cool enough legend.
Freedom, we want freedom, and I convince people. Remijius can't be part of scam. I will never be part of scam.
Yes.
What I talk about is freedom, and I am a Biafran. Anything that I feel like, I come and say it. I said, and I quote, and rightfully so, Ogenkere must be changed, and for this, I am calling the well-respectable.
He said that Ogenkere must be changed. Kaifula how possible all this well respectable on our way hana. Kaifukene how possible all the Made but a webu APM. You gotta go down. He webu APM with chatter. Keki Jesida Nati at the same account he hijacked and they ran away. So you are now going to open another account. What have we heard about here now? He ran away with the account because he was with chatter. This you. Keki you see another account on the boss up from their former group because he ran away with every account. How are you going to recover the account with him, or you are going to open another account? If you are going to open another account, or account you have here, or won't can you no condemn? Love can the zoo. God have mercy. Let's continue the listing. Can I change your submit account one hold you about from USB?
For this, I am calling the well-respectable
Imam Madabu.
Please.
As the seer of this year, as the seer of this year, it's supposed to know better. You gotta go. But let's continue to go. Imam Madabu, JG Chata. How possible? You gotta go. Imam Madabu, Janabatamu APM, I hold you. Namtakuya account to the Anaka. You gotta go. How possible audio? But let's see how it goes.
We need your intervention.
Okay.
The Biafra people need your intervention.
Okay. On Namtadia APM, on Yabu the APM, brought the finance minister, Imam Madabu. How will he release this account? Maybe you release the account now. I'm not going to do me. I have a zero on the corner where he has on the Let's continue.
Sir, things are going so.
Okay.
And we can no longer shut up. Okay. Sir, if you watch Bafra United yesterday, you can see what happened in Bafra United.
Bafra United is somebody whom me, I don't know about you, cannot take serious. Because he cannot boldly tell me that after 6 months, unless Ocho can take it serious now, he must raise data. It's chatter. You got to go now to redo what he has done. On back and they take it serious. But overall, somebody who chatter to enthrone. That he is not in any side. I can never take him serious. I am being frank with you. I cannot take him serious because he acquired with that very chatter. With chatter. So Bafra United man to host we just go chatter ya be kwa gogaria na beto onyo ochichi na bete account I fukwazi how possible all day because mbobolo unu ma ntu ejesi je me ametia maybe e webete ya cho ofu onye kwa ka ifu ntu unu jesi je me na nke ikpazu a oh we already have army you already have army but when we ike some army may not want to work with nwanya ke ihe nwanya ajeme mgba ya fa ya kala okwu. We already have everything. We already have everything. How about you have everything and the one person as in the actual with you? You already have everything. You already have everything. Somebody will account to Bafra also. If you choke one year, may you know without account. We already have everything. We already have everything. About somebody call my account before you people or do not want my account. Or not choke one year continue now record with somebody who refused to account for a good year. We already have everything. We already have everything. Calling everybody together, way forward. that now the woman said that she must bow, that they must bow. Even in mutual understanding, how possible is it to you? Okay, kids will believe all this story that why in America, like men on ground, freedom fighters, that they must bow. They must bow. Forget that language you use. Must bow. Must bow what may necessarily mean. You must know that I am now in charge. Now why you are in charge? I am on ground. I am go see it. Who don't believe you must bow. Una fly Rebi your now, what's set to go? Can you do this? Down this APM, yana. Not that we account one. Yeah, baby, in it now. Heaven bear me witness. I am not insulting you, and I can never insult you. Heaven bear with me witness. I have respect for you as a freedom fighter, because Ibru more about content creator. Ibru more over the from was weekend to see you. More patrol game as ever, and the end you about Makamebu and a Mebu Mazeba. I'm not a freedom fighter. I'm a content creator. So I have respect for you. But Kunu Jesi Bezi Hanabo, Ihem Tumakan and Ezian Tunu Jesi Jamin.
You can see what happened in Bafra United. Sir, and well-respectable people in the cabinets of Briggy, which is the people's government.
Okay.
There is no other government. Trouble government in that Iraq, Apple, and I say, oh, we have an army.
Thank God. Okay, his problem, Bola. I'm here, Iraq. Two. Now, Hebu any Chakapu, according to him. So, to him, Obrahan, oh, yeah, but I didn't bambo now. And I began under Bob Woko. Now, almost 5 times before and what you are tried almost 5 times before and what you at least the most important thing now, and when they for Anya. You got to go. Maybe like the number, Malay well and different. That is an evidence now. Only in the number 2, Bonafa irie aqua. Manaqua high according to you, no rag. Now the aqua deal to standard into each other. Man, the truth, but high aqua. You got to go now. Na Hebu Chakapum. The truth, Bona, where ESN Potra Hanchani Nebu Chakapum. The most important thing, Bona, if Rana Riam. Mana Dr. Ngozo Rebeze, they for the Ngo Tarag before. On a Kawara Mana Hana and Kahanda, on a support to Leme, Nema, Jemaya no Kafu. And the way he had to see, a Kafu Irag, or when give at all, Malay from Mado. For the low Irag, full of Chakapum, Mananka, a 4 year Irag, a 4 year Chakapum, when they are here for everywhere the blank. If only talking at Takari, never will I go. Itakri la terenim. Okay.
Constitution and their constitution of Amazon. Thank you, really. Our constitution is in Amazon. The color of this madness. A constitution of a country is placed on Amazon for who to buy.
This is the problem. This is the problem. For who to buy? Okay, you need to go fundraising. So, on buying the interested in Igoria, more but you got a year and the theory about Hamaya. Okuna see what they go. Constitution and an Amazon. Onye buying your bola need that constitution. Onya Ghana Amazon or Gorio Ogo, Ega Habapanapa, the Arabia Lemi Fenem. If you go, these are the things. Odiana Obone got I US. Odiana Obone got I, he never can trade by the side. I don't know who would know making hard behind you with here. Malayana country, actually, who need the ego. So, lay Obona, we lay our hand upon now. Bafia, it's way after. Yeah, but country, actually, Obona and didn't go now. You know, I go on a hammer. Topasaka Leni or you well na farmer be that Subia for a few can I what they go need. So constitution when they need Or somebody put now, many of them did the child teen here. For the Dela Macabia, TC and Amazon, TC everywhere, they make their money. So constitution now, on over boy by any idea, thereby Goria, and when you can area 100 naira, you ever a gay Goria gone over a struggle. Here now part of raising fund. If you get here aside him to call aside that constitution. I demand to call him you when he came because of lay head to Dr. Ngoza Revez and never as a criminal, never as a horrible go fulani. Lying to yourself, a grown man, lying to yourself, a full-fledged Igbo woman about Abu Goro Fulani, the sea of the sea. Oh, record here. Let's continue.
Is it for the country to buy? Is it for the citizens to buy?
It's for the citizens to buy. It is for the citizens to buy. Makala or any Diego fundraising. And the only man, now the reason you were there about okay, it's where by an area is where go. You gotta go. Let's continue.
And I will no longer support from ABVR. It doesn't matter.
This is my own opinion.
I don't pay things. I remove Remijius and Emmanuel and I
Anaba. Hi. Oh, take care. Try.
This is very lovely. Ashiborobi. I am Emmanuel Remijius.
Yes. Correct me because she already. She already.
Very, very good name.
Yes.
The names of saints.
Yes, Ashiborobi.
When I spoke yesterday, I never insulted anyone.
Yes.
But I saw them raining insult. How much have you contributed? Do you know how many people that I bring to sow money?
Okay. You bring people to sow money. How many people has Bafra United brought to sow money? When he can boldly tell them that he is not supporting anybody. Huh? Who will now put his money to support people? Well, like Bafra United, la broadcast, ya na walk on. Yet, Omanji broadcast, ya na walk on. Banding mother ever yetiego. You know, never have jiden. Don't trust anybody. Hold your money, because me, Bafra United, I'm not supporting anybody. If you want the people to perform magic, you want men on ground to do wonders, empty hand. You want the government. Government here. Let's continue to listen.
Do you know? My conviction here alone, do you know?
This is the problem. Many of them believe in social media la fighting for freedom. That is it. Some of them believe now federal government is actually listening to them. People that is well read is actually listening to them, putting their money, that they are convincing people to join the freedom. Some of them feel that this is their broadcast now. You see how serious they are. They believe that Asarog, when I broadcast, Asarog check everybody. On nekendi no na social media when data bundelege ihe onye na social media na-akọ including Bafra United. That is the simple truth. That is the simple truth. Get a radio Biafra into our bro here they call YouTube. Let's continue.
Do you know? Recently I pulled out a whole country leadership.
Recently he pulled out a whole country leadership to join Brigade. Today, he is now questioning that Brigade. What did he tell what did he tell that a whole country leadership before I joined that Brigade? What did he tell them? If I join some of these people, if I would have that a whole country before I joined a Brigade recently, and today, he is now on the neck of the same Brigade. Let's continue.
Put them out, bringing them back. Do you know? Anodiba na compiti. Onye cover kocha ya haida. Sane akarawa.
Okay.
I need an unreserved apology. You have opened this can of worm. I need an unreserved apology.
He cannot do it, and you know.
If not, my exposition here next, you wouldn't like it.
Yes. Oh, if I
You
can
would never like it.
Spiritual chukuchuku is on. Spiritual chukuchuku is on. Negent. That is bad anyway.
By me saying so, I mean two individuals.
Okay.
He is the person that brought it. I did not call names. I did not call anybody names. But since he went on calling me names for my view, I am a Biafran. He had this already before.
How didn't you have before you were joining? Join. And how long go take it before joining Brigade? You gotta go. And how long go no go Brigade before Chomba knock anybody that na we are just asking. Heaven be any witness. We were talking about can worry about saga and the way you go there me analyze. I don't me analyze can worry about saga. Man, the reason why you were tiabo na okubole nya kukweta kuzie na akpari na so na akpari then na posi some people that I know that they cannot do anything were expected. Oh yeah, but the reason why you were to tell him that there is no well respected anybody. There is nobody in Brigade that will do anything. The highest thing they can do in that Brigade is to leave Brigade. That is the highest thing they can do. The highest thing they can do again is to come out and they announce that Ogenkere is no longer the PM. And I know that Ogenkere cannot submit that account they ran away with to them. And what will happen? They have to know and now go and open another account. How face that Dr. Ngozi Orebeze have faced, or if he's facing Kafafo Kolade, that is just the only thing in the web. I have respect for him, and he can attest to it. You gotta go. And don't put respect for him. I have never spoken with him on phone. Money I have before. He don't have my number. I don't have his number. But for the first Lord, no online steady. Online steady. Like a Lena TV, we respect about. Man, I young go to see the game how possible what do you remove Ogenkere? A remove go there. Go ahead, remove the one. A remove the one as APM. KKJ that account he ran away with. He about the reason we're trying to make this analysis. Apart from that, I will just leave him and I am his own. My own. You gotta go because only query USB. We can try Bakuro Genkere. Ono with Ogenkere Hakemburina and the more can no. You gotta go. So, and the money over any clutch. That is that. Now we're going to walk more Obokrofik. You gotta go. And I welcome it too. And Oga, I throwed some word to him which I did not go all out. We are attack. You gotta go because I know I respect him. Let's move.
I need to ask a question. And in government of anywhere you live, if something is not going wrong, you ask for change of leadership. Obviously, the change of that leadership can somebody put
change this leadership. Ha grab or and they mana so ne about the brain behind the Kababosa. Yeah, about brain behind all this memo. If ran yeah, about brain behind all this we have visited. And the Eggman is still waiting somewhere. There is something that he wrote that I saw. The Eggman, he is not yet out to because now oh yeah, his boss. Boy, no. You gotta go. Let's go.
I am Emmanuel Remijius. Yes. Not as a gracia or the sea of the sea.
Yes, if it goes like him as well.
And the rest who think like him.
Yes.
During the time that Biafra people put for our Prime Minister.
Another lies of theirs.
The release of our Prime Minister. Sonia Barawa come up with
You see why I am playing this video now? Because he now made mention of Sonia Barawa, and I have said it before that he is the Lion Mohammed of Biafra struggle. Yama all this memo. After Kandiati their protest, Sonia Barawa came out and announced their own protest with date, up to date. That date has come and gone. Yet, no protest, no Sonia Barawa, no chew, no flag, no traveling ticket to Finland. Everybody had a memory. Who can even ask? Okay, get a question. Nobody. Listen.
It's 26th of May that they are protesting, which divided the Biafra people. Some said since the government have put dates, why are they going on protest? I want to ask Sonia Barawa and his APM. Okay, I want to ask
Sonia Barawa and his APM. So he is no longer your APM. Hey, when I go to Remijius, no wonder this guy is Abademba. No wonder the Lai Mohammed of the struggle is Abragemba. He's APM, no longer your APM. Oh my God.
what happened to that very protest?
Hey.
26th of May, has it not passed? Now, Biafra people, you can recall that we cried and cried for protest. These very people never did. Which prompted some Biafra individuals to put this at home.
The same thing that I said then. Yeah, I won't never on Finland. So never got yoga. That protest if yoga happened. Yeah, I would never in Finland where they arrange that no man, that no woman will take the glory. But what do you have? Let's continue.
They castigated it. They said who asked them. In order to stop that particular sit at home, protest in Finland. In order to stop that particular protest that have been already fixed in Finland,
yes,
they came up that on 26th of May that the government has fixed protest.
Okay.
Have you people asked what happened to the protest?
The same lies continue. And here is the lie. This is why I am where I am. Listen to this lie. Let's join the together.
Let me use the opportunity to also let Biafras know that I spent almost 30 minutes talking to our Prime Minister.
All of them know this truth, that these lies, no to Garcia Bidro, and they formed not seeing. They formed being comfortable with these lies. Yet today now they are questioning the same thing they know that has been happening. Let's continue.
Minister, that I spent almost 30 minutes talking to our Prime Minister.
Why Simon don't speak directly, that they will only listen when he speaks. Let me tell you, dear friends, that is not possible. He cannot make outside calls from that prison and WhatsApp calls like almost nothing.
That I spent almost 30 minutes talking to our Prime Minister.
Let me tell you, dear friends, that is not possible. He cannot make outside calls from that prison and WhatsApp calls like...
However, the lies they lied about the protest. I just brought this thing. This is I can call this one that I just played ancestral lie, because in Kabuza, I think I will go ancestor. It's something that happened last month. This lie here has been ancestral. Ochi has.
Are they no longer putting the protest?
No.
After disturbing the protest that Biafra people organized in Finland,
Okay.
you hear no other protest anymore.
Nothing.
If it's not a deliberate plan
Okay.
to undermine our PM.
Okay.
And I am asking
How do we do that?
conscientious people in Brigi cabinet. I know that they are well respected.
Nobody. This is nobody. This is where these are the reason why I am playing this thing. Not to analyze your program, but I am here to tell you that nobody, even if any of them try, can that man submit the account he ran away with to them. And if he did not submit the account, which account are they going to bring now that you people will not fight? Here the reason this is your program, not to insult you, just to tell you that nobody will do anything. Just to tell you that even if they try, he cannot submit the account. Even if he submit the account, maybe he go there anymore. You gotta go. Let's continue.
Asking you people to stand up. This leadership is not, we don't run Ogenkere leadership, we run government.
It is Ogenkere leadership you are running. How can you tell me that you run government? Wait.
Bafra Republic government in exile, which PM is the head.
You run Ogenkere government. You gotta go now. Because if you are not running Ogenkere government, you cannot hear about surrogate. And they still went. You cannot hear go and tell her to protect the mandate. And they still went. You cannot hear these lies of speaking with Mazepa on phone for 30 minutes. And they still went. And the many other lies. You cannot hear it and they still went. So I am telling you, brother man, you are running Ogenkere government. Thank you.
Not Ogenkere. I am asking you people to stand up in order to
You are not running Ogenkere government, but you know that he is the APM. You know that he is the finance minister. And since then, you are comfortable and went back. Nekia. Keifi fruitry the way of Mazep about the PM, Mazep about the finance minister. Man, only about the PM, only about the finance minister. Ihe akarabu a danger. Darabefo, remain or even remain neutral. But if Chariabara sorry if you misunderstand that word. But now he wants change. How will the change happen? You saw it before you went there, so leave it for them like that. Let's continue.
Put things right. To put things right, we need crusade, we need church, we need the parishes to carry out crusade.
Yes.
The pastors are no longer, the pastors of Holy Mountain are no longer holding prayer section.
Only the crusade, only the pastors of the Holy Mountain can hold the crusade. Man, Moses here jekwa crusade ya. Moses more the man ihe a odu mmiri. You got to go and don't want some Moses. They are the motorable. So they are doing where Moses esi eje crusade, esi eje mountain, pastors esi eje preach. Moses more ebe mere ntuchi maybe by laws are the 18-year-old block to make sure that motor aga for that side. On a bridge, Awajigo, that's also. Or they are doing here trouble crusade. Or they are saying, crusade, or into the CDM, Kamana, into the Simaku, Mba. What are you for crusade? What are you for preaching?
They are no longer holding crusade. They are no longer speaking in tongues.
And he's not happy. And he's not happy.
In our ministry,
yes.
That's the only thing that when you are.
He needs signs and wonders. So this signs and wonders is not coming. I check on the other maybe Giovanni Ogenkere. Then signs and wonders are there. Man, how to call you yesterday like his broadcast today. After they insulted him, he is now calling for his removal. Okay, let's continue.
In the language of heaven,
yes.
You echo and evaporate.
Yes.
You make the world power to talk about you.
Yes.
That is, if they refuse to talk about you,
yes.
You push them to talk about you.
Yes.
But once you fold your hands, once you say, oh, Obasaham, nobody will talk about you because Obasaham.
Yes.
That's the truth. Obasaham, everyone there. I have asked this pertinent question. I did not call the name of Sonny Abrawa yesterday. But he went, sponsoring some Iraq to come up to defend their nonsense.
The same Oluku sponsored against me, talking rubbish. The Oluku had I am just looking at him. That he's an embodiment of evil. This social media, each is relevant, you must stand on the truth. If you are the truth, you are gone. The spirit of lies will possess you and you are gone.
And with this, I am leaving the Briggy cabinet. I am begging.
Let me leave. Okay, you are a member of the cabinet. Okay, all the guy here for back. How about it was a cabinet? And now you are leaving the cabinet. Hey, that is so soon. I wouldn't do what I didn't want. So he have left the cabinet. Maybe we are waiting for them to issue memo in support of this his word. Guy who goes here. How about you, Elendra?
I am not commanding them. Okay. I am begging them. The well-respectable people.
Nobody there.
There are well-respectable people.
Nobody there.
There are well-respectable elders. There are well-conscientious people who have mounted this very struggle, carry this upon their shoulder. On social media, it doesn't concern him and Remijius. The freedom, as an information minister in our path through your freedom, is a criminal.
The same thing he is doing.
What are you doing? Are you updating Biafra people? If you can use what you are doing to update Biafra people, to convince Biafra people will know who is who. We already know that Halimatu Abubakar is scamming our own people.
You see, lying to himself, Halimatu Abubakar. Him lying to himself, Halimatu Abubakar.
Opening embassy, non-existing embassy. You cannot open embassy in any country and say.
But Mazen now they can open embassy either in Spain or in Italy, and it was called embassy. Let's continue to listen.
Yeah, the country you open embassy. Opening embassy means that country has recognized you. Halimatu Abubakar lied to you that you're a sovereign nation. Now she said she opened embassy. Now, can you go to America with Biafra passport? Or those of you who
the question now, you want a Biafra passport. You can't wait there. So, without being told, Abogodi love embassy. Kimrago Leha Abu embassy. Boy office yobana. Boy and name over it or you went to is Jesu to it. You got to go. Boy in Hobuna, it that way to is Jesu to it. But the truth of the matter about learn when in came with brew. Why would you ever be Jimmy Pozo? Now the gangsters in Buria boss. So key in about for his remover. Kaifanarico is Jade. You got to go. Let's continue.
Very soon, I push you and
yeah, I can't on the buy. You got to go. I am egg. Legend.
Was wicked deceived many years ago. Some are still in detention. Are you not being told? I am Emmanuel Remijius, one of you very kind. Are you not being told, or are you not alerted, that most of the people Rafu was wicked deceived those days? Some of them are still behind bars. And this very scam is what I am against. In the other hand, there is something that I want you people to see in the EOS that match with the USB recharge card.
Okay, here now, culture equal with that thing that I first made mention of. When I'm going to go to web, I don't think I could release your quarters you change legend.
USB Indoshi. How many of you remember before the arrest of PM that Uchenchi was saying 10,000 signatures for PM? 10,000. Imagine for Mazen Namdekano, 10,000 signatures for Mazen Namdekano. Have you asked Uchenchi where is the signatures now? After the arrest of PM, Uchenchi have suddenly disappeared. Maybe after listening to this my program, she might reappear. You might have very, very shameless. These people that you are seeing DPOS, and the USB recharge card, and the Directorate of State, shameless people. Who then will go freedom of the people, not they go. Imagine you, before we go to Finland to declare Biafra, we are saying if we declare Biafra, this sign that Musa is crying everywhere in the environment.
Not we are saying, it is Mazeba that said it. Legend.
If we declare Biafra now, will you ransack them? Will you protect our territorial integrity? They declare Biafra.
Okay, una declare, eh? That's one known as law in Nigeria. Okay, one declare. A declare the gangsters say anything over. The gangsters about also create a problem with Uzibo. A declare the gangsters about also with their account divided the house. The woman a bidopalisi. That was what happened. Legend.
Around her. Did you know what they did? They started telling you that this government is a new government.
The government is a new government because how with everything in place. Immediately after the declaration, the gangsters moved. You gotta go. General Coron and Dr. Ngozi Orabeze postponed fundraising. For that reason, it will not happen. They even used the word cancel until Dr. Ngozi Orabeze came out and they said that she did not cancel it. She only postponed it. Can they Finland recover from expenses on your social media? So here what I account to also immediately the declaration for their own. The woman a bit from scratch to represent the account to account. Everything by now speed in Mala was what the declaration now banding about social media, maybe fundraising. Divided the house immediately. Dr. Ngozi Orabeze dissolved the cabinet. Why Lawman dissolved my account before the declaration in my account. Acquiring 15 million over 15 million plus. They already display uniform. You could display the woman a mature declaration who near postponed the fundraising to the next week on a map online. So no cancel there. Can you fish or comment?
Imagine such a scam. And I saw people that claim that they are educated. You know, people that claim
Yaga ending card you ever also hard work and wine or her guy. Wine and her guy by postponing the fundraising. Hanacha will recover. Then card actually can her guy. I'm online telling you that she cancelled fundraising. You gotta go. She came out and debunked them. They come with she is removing Mazepa's right hand man. They came out and be telling you leave everything as it is, whereas they are preparing the ground with Imam Maduabu and the charter to enthrone Ogenkere. If you feel that the woman perform more magic, and that very account to Haji, I stand to be corrected. Oh, when they nation at their own account, bank la minus Diego from their account to direct to that very account of Haji every month. Bank will minus the money direct from the account. You gotta go. Then what do you have? Fair Diego Bawara. Today, no account, no money.
And these very people, they went here and went to convince the Biafra people on what they are doing because they are not doing anything.
Why did you fall back?
Madam Premier told them that they don't need any nation to recognize them.
Yes.
And how would they wholeheartedly?
You don't need anybody to recognize you. You recognize you. You are Emmanuel Remijius. Or the MI recognize regards Emmanuel Remijius. Does that change anything? You remain Emmanuel Remijius. And you continue to tell them that you are Emmanuel Remijius. Into a case, you could be with your platform or that work. You could be a radio. Or into a Kamazin and the council will be do. Okudiana radio, la social media, or they are called a hard area, or could be a radio Biafra. Or could be a radio Biafra, or they are la hala or create an app to make sure the harmony. So here declare ledger for recognition. Haja ania, and in a press for that. Even into a Mahajania, into a KJC, is gearing towards recognition. If ọbụla ị na-eme ị na-agba ọsọ na-eje ije na-alụ ọgụ na-eti ọkpọ na-akpa nkata round table na-ede leta, everything you are doing is under recognition. Okay.
Where can they have the brain of reasoning? Wholeheartedly that they don't need any nation to recognize them. So if any nation did not recognize you, how do you function as a country?
The truth is that if they don't recognize you, you can actually function. Manangena ha ama mmeke ihe ọbụla. Mana ị ga-ala function nro onwe gị. Ịghọtago na iji na ọ bụrụ ma function iji na function n'onwe gị na-edekwara ha leta mgbe imegidezie nweta mmanụ anyị a ndị a na-achọ mmanụ ọ mgbe ijire n'ife n'aka ha were recognize ya gị. Mana that does not mean that you are not you. That is the simple truth. That does not mean that you are not you until you begin to bring something to the table. They will take you serious. Maazị Ekpa nọ n'ime maka Finland ha rejected offer obodo Bongola enye ha ịrụ gị na power plant na Lagos. Ha ma reject na maka na Maazị Ekpa nọ n'ime. Ha jiri anụ ya until Maazị Ekpa apụta jenia weta n'ife o nwere na table. Ha were kpaba na nkata were take ha serious. Aja na alụ ọgụ tupu eke atụọ. So ị na-alụgodi ọgụ idejiri ha akwụkwọ ka ha recognize ya gị. Ha ma anya ka ọ bụla ha fụọ the recognition. One day gị nwe mekwa something again. All of them is gearing towards recognition. I don't know if I am correct.
The nation did not recognize you. How do you function as a country? Uchechi. Announce to Biafra people, now you're not 7,000 signatories. Imagine if Biafra people are with you, Uche Mwabiko, is it 10,000 signatories that you will look for?
The answer is no.
10,000 signatories is an insult to Hamadike, who controls over millions of Biafra people. You are looking for 10,000, begging people on Twitter 10,000. Why she did that because I castigated her that she's working against her husband. She came up with 10,000. After the arrest of PM, there is not weak who takes a language or complete in her mission. Evil people. Posterity will judge all of you. I am Emmanuel Remijius. I give no damn. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter the lies that you propagate. It doesn't matter the propaganda. I still remain the same. I go nowhere. I stand here 24 hours. Letting you to know that
you go nowhere. You stand there 24 hours. The people going for recognition, they go nowhere. They stand to 24 hours. They got to go now. The people building embassy. You may call it embassy ahead of time. You may be seeing it as an office, but how in 2 years' time, if they decide to convert it to embassy, they can convert it to embassy. That is that.
As which they refuse to let you to know. I am Emmanuel Remijius, one of it very kind. And from here, from the temple of the great sea. It is good morning, please. Bye.
From the temple of the great seer. The reason you ọ bụ na ileruo anya akparị ome ya akparị ịghọtago na enye m ya insult enyego m ya few reason nji wepụta ya. The reason bụ ama ka m fụnarị ntụ ha ji esi were wepụ oge nkere na ha ama mmenwe ya. Ọ bụrụgodi na ha succeed ya oge nkere o ji enyenwu ha data akaụntụ o ji wee gba ọsọ. Ọ bụrụgodi na onyenwu ha dị akaụntụ o ji wee gba ọsọ ị mara ma ebe na o nwezi ife dị ya n'ime ịghọtago na. And ebe o kwuru na well-respected men and women nọ na brig. O mee any well-respected men and women nọ na brig. Ebe o kwuru okwu apology and or the attack, the Lai Mohammed of Biafra struggle bụ Soni Akpara wanyere ya. Ịghọtago mụnwa na-ekwu na Soni Akpara kwesịrị ime ya attack because ọ tọchịrị the oga of Soni Akpara. So ihe a bụ my point nji wee wepụta ya, not to insult him, not to mock him. I have respect for him, for everybody. Can you go meziokwu a? Na I understand. Ka ifu nke meziokwu no gede sike na eziokwu na ha ezicho ike abịa. Ise